Yeah! What is going on, everybody? UFC 211 going down May 13th, Dallas, Texas. The heavyweight championship of the world on the line. It's a rematch. I'm Ramdeen. He's black. Stipe Miocic, it's your guy.
Yeah.
Big fan of Stipe.
Yeah.
Looking to defend his title against Junior Dos Santos, the former heavyweight champion of the world. One of the most exciting fighters in the world to watch. Arguably top 5 greatest heavyweights of all time. Rematch. JDS won the first fight by decision. Both guys got the shit kicked out of them in that fight. But there's something, and again, I've counted out Junior Dos Santos so many times. I don't know why. There was something about the guy that it just didn't feel like he was complete. I don't know why. I always picked against JDS, but I'm picking against JDS again. This fight would be Stipe. And I would not be surprised if Junior Dos Santos won. Alistair Overeem, he beats JDS.
And he had good, Overeem had great moments against Stipe.
Moment,
too.
exactly.
Yeah.
He dropped Stipe. So JDS comes back, wins a huge fight against Ben Rothwell. And we all know how awesome Ben Rothwell is. But Stipe, as you pointed out, had that fight with Alistair Overeem. Why does Stipe feel like the fresher, is that the right word?
Yeah.
The fresher, crisper, primer guy?
Well, let's talk about that. Let's look for one moment at their last fight. Now, we know every fight is different. Yeah. Rockhold and Bisping couldn't be more different, right? They're 2 fights, and we know that. But let's play Who Would You Rather Be? Not Who Would You Rather. Not like Jen Jacek and Andrade. Who would you rather? Who would you rather?
I don't know what you mean.
No, but who would you rather be after that fight? I'd have rather been Stipe. Now, I'd have rather been Junior that I got my win bonus.
Yeah.
But Stipe beat on that guy. So in 25 minutes, if you edge out the right parts of these 5-minute chunks, you can win the fight. But Stipe really laid a beating on Junior back then. They both have changed and improved, but Stipe's improved more, in my opinion. At least so far that we've seen. We haven't seen as much of Junior. But Stipe's athletic platform from which he expresses the skills is so high. He's such an athlete, such a great athlete, and a game day performer. And we think of athletics sometimes, you know, how much can you lift? How high can you jump? How fast can you run? But the athletics of the ability to move your body, agility, direction change, you know, deceleration, all of these things, those are high-level athletics, and Stipe's really high-level.
When I think of high-level athletics, what I think of these football combines. When I see these guys, and you're just like,
blows the mind.
These
how monsters.
Fast these guys can move their feet in between these things, and they're jumping up and down. And the idea of being stuck in a cage with a guy that knows how to fight and can do all that stuff. And that's where you feel that Stipe has the advantage. And he's been away from the game. And you know the guy, he's a heavyweight champion of the world. That means he pushes himself to a different level. What are the skills that he's acquiring that we're going to see him use in this fight with Junior Dos Santos? And has the beatings by Stipe the first time. Those are life-changing. Those are life-changing beatings. That's just the reality of the world. So where is Junior Dos Santos? We know what he can do. We've seen what he can do. He can lay anybody in the world out. But at this point in their careers, where is each guy, and what will we see?
That's the question. If Junior's going to win this fight, he can catch him, hurt him, and take him out. Or if he's going to win 25 minutes again, or beat him up for 2 or 3 and finish him, or 3 or 4 and finish him, it'll be because of improvements that he's made that we haven't seen yet. So he'd be carrying around a backpack of new weapons or new skills that we don't know about. That's always possible, which is why we say you don't bet on fighting, because you're betting on what you saw in the past. What you're going to see on the 13th may be something very different. But Stipe has the ability. I mean, so these are the biggest. We look at the smallest for a second. Demetrius in his last fight with Wilson Hayes. He was more skilled, but he was also athletically better. So he had massive athletic advantages. And I believe Stipe has those. And so they let you draw away a little bit with the skills as you go on. I think Stipe also made some mistakes the last time they fought. He started to get in, you see it, and it's so cool to see. It's something that we all love, all of us. When these guys get into this moment where it could happen in 1 minute in, like Basse versus O'Connell, it can happen halfway through a fight, or it can happen, in the last minute of a fight, where guys are just like, I'll go until you break.
Yeah.
And Stipe played a little bit of that. And you don't break Junior Dos Santos. You just pointed it out. That fight in those cane fights, that guy, all other humans on earth have folded it up, or their back is taken and they can't tap, or they can't move anymore, or they can't get back up.
He keeps silent.
Exactly.
I'm good. I'm down.
Exactly. He's back in for the next round, and he's back in for the next exchange. He will never be broken. So that was a mistake for Stipe, and he discovered that, because Stipe's probably wandered through life going, I can break every man. I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. Oh shit, I can't break this one. So you can't fight Junior that way, or Junior will win again. And
I love that you brought that up, because if you're the team of Stipe Miocic and you got your whiteboard or your chalkboard or whatever it is that your strategy, your tree, and you're figuring out the formula to defeat Junior Dos Santos, you already have information. So there is a good chance we're going 25 minutes. So in order for us to win this fight, we have to beat the living shit out of Junior Dos Santos for 25 full minutes, because he's going to come and try to kill us again. So that is the assignment.
That's the job.
That's the job. Be ready to beat him up. So how can we capitalize? It's up and down. Pick this guy up, make him defend takedowns, be, like you said, the athlete, and smash him constantly.
So what other athletic attributes can we make this about? And one might be different styles of endurance and energy usage and energy renewal and recovery. The great athlete, if we can incorporate strategically making him exert and not allowing him the necessary time to recover, if we can understand that, and his team does. He's got a very underappreciated team over there, and they're smart. Because the athlete is this good, and because he wants to learn so much, he can go to his team, who are very highly intelligent and really great at figuring out. So if we say, hey, I'd like to fight like Dominic Cruz, and you say that to me, I'm like, cool, go fight like Dominic Cruz. It isn't, how do you do it? How do you train it? How do you understand it? They can do that. So when your athlete is this good, he can go in there and go, I really like what I saw that Cody Garbrandt doing. In most cases with a heavyweight, you're like, well, that's great, but he's 135 pounds, you can't do it. But in Stipe's case, he can on some level. So he studies, and his guys study the movement and the actions and the fighting of guys like Tony Ferguson, Groovy Lando, Demetrius Johnson, and they try to incorporate that into the heavyweight way, and he can do that. If he can add a little bit of draining and taking a vampire approach to the energy of Junior, the fight's going to get easier as it gets on, and that is the mark of a great fighter. So if you are the team of Junior Dos Santos, you're having this conversation right now, Junior Dos Santos, his coaches, this is how Stipe is going to try to beat you. So how do we do what we need to do to thwart that and play our game? So there's certain things that we've seen Stipe do really well, and that among them is handle pressure. You come at him, he draws you into the space and knocks you out in ways that, while backing up, that heavyweights can't do normally.
Verdum was
it was Arlovsky drawing out in and then changing direction. His athleticism and his skill and the way they train him. So patience. Let him come to us, and we'll maintain the gap. So rather than move towards him, where he can shrink the gap and grab us,
the whole time,
sting and move and sting and move. And if we get out of round one, win or lose, but we haven't engaged in the wrestling, we're real happy. You know, if we haven't engaged in the grappling, if we haven't tangled up with this big, powerful.
But JDS is also good in those spots. His takedown defense is, if you want to use that as a broad term, because we know what he wants to do. Normally, he doesn't try to put people on the ground and smash them there. He uses mixed martial arts boxing to beat his guys up. Spinning kicks, I guess boxing and kickboxing. But he knows how to prevent you from doing what you want to do. So
that's what we'll get him to do.
So
which is why he's in this fight very much, because all the things he's good at are all the things that would be wise to use in this fight. All the things that he has mastered and focused on are all the things that you would do against a great athlete who's trying to vampire out your energy, and who's trying to mix things up, and who's trying to, draw you into space and stuff. All the stuff he's good at works pretty well.
So it becomes a bit economy now. Okay, just make the shots. You're just putting those out, the traffic out, for the purpose to set up your big one and make the big one count. Yeah,
remember Ali Quinta landing on Diego? It's really just finding those spots.
Overeem found it.
Yeah, Overeem did. Overeem against JDS trained this slip out to this hook a few times against the open side. It was super cool.
And same as Stipe. Yeah. He landed on Stipe.
Yeah,
so it's the same thing. It's like, if you're Junior Dos Santos, find your mark.
Yeah.
And once if he falls down, do you follow him down?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, you know what? Sure wouldn't be it's not easy, but sure wouldn't be a bad thing to be on top of Stipe. That's the hard part, is getting there. But if Luke Rockhold, who was he fighting? Machida. And we asked him about taking him down. He goes, oh, I'm going to be on top of him, but I'm going to knock him down. And he did. Yeah. He did. Smart. I'll punch you in the face till you fall down. Then when you fall, this sounds pretty simple. Yeah. I'll smash you in the face till you fall down. When you fall down, I'll get on top of you and I'll hit you in the face some more. Sounds simple, and on some level, if you accomplish it, it is. We might at least make you believe that there's other elements of the game, but our priority is to hit you till you fall down. And that's a real simple mindset, and I think that works for Junior.
So would that be part of the strategy if you look at that, or it just unfolds organically? You knock him down,
slide right into his guard.
Let's just get down here. Or is a coach saying, no matter what, if you hurt him, let him back up?
Nope. We want to get on top of Stipe Miocic. Heavyweight, is he going to armbar us? Nope. At least nothing we've ever seen. Is he going to sweep us? I don't think so. He's going to try to get up. When he tries to get up, we hurt him during that. Head kick on the way up is nice. It's always there. Don't you always see that? As these guys go and they roll to 4 points. Guys throw it.
Junior Dos Santos will throw it.
Yeah.
Throw that.
Yeah, you throw that head kick on the way up, or you make him carry your weight a little, make him tired, punch him hard on the way up, or take his back. Yeah. Junior wouldn't be afraid to do that.
I see all of those things happening, but if you put on this mask and you are seeing how things are unfolding in your mind, what do you see the minute before the end of the fight?
I see Stipe making Junior miss and then hitting him, and I think we're going to see a lot of that. We're going to see a lot. Stipe's even better than he was, and he was pretty great in the last year. And I think we'll be seeing him move his feet, and Junior will be like, "Wait a second, heavyweights don't." And once that starts happening, that'll work us towards the end. And then maybe Junior, if that happens, closes distance. And once he does, Stipe takes him down. He's on top. That's what we'd like to do if we're Stipe and his team.
A tremendous fight. The heavyweight championship of the world on the line. It all goes down in Dallas, Texas on May 13th.